Okay, great. So today I have the pleasure of speaking to Karim Keshavjee again with our office. He's got a lot of great advice and some great tips. And so today we wanted to focus a little bit more on tips and advice for new agents. So agents that are new to the industry, kind of within their first year, but obviously they're, it's back to basics. Great tips for anybody. Karim, if you didn't know, has been licensed for over 30 years now, and is a proud REMAX agent, platinum team producer, so does very, very, very well. And he's a collaborative guy, and as such, he's going to share some tips with us today, and we can't appreciate that anymore. So yeah, let's get right into it. Rockstar, like really focused, basic tips for new agents. What do you got for me?
So I think probably like being in the business for as long as I have, something that I've learned that is really important is to apply long-term thinking versus transactional thinking. Okay, so to me, transactional thinking is, what do I have to do to get this deal done to sell these people something, right? And long-term thinking is, what do I have to do to win these people over for the rest of my career, right? When you've been in the business for a long time, you'll eventually learn the benefits of referral business, repeat business. So start early, it's going to work for you, right? Yeah. So, and it gets tested sometimes, like if you've been working for 2 months with a buyer and then all of a sudden they call you and say, Karim, we decided to rent for a while. We just can't find something, or we bought a for sale by owner, or we walked into a builder and we fell in love, and I'm sorry, we got ahead of ourselves, and the guy was discouraging us, and so we bought it. So those kinds of things. Now you've invested time with these people, right? And you're like inside, you're upset, you're angry, you're frustrated, everything, but they can't see that. If you show anger to them or frustration, or if you're rude to them, argue with them, you'll lose them forever, right? So you've already lost this one transaction. Don't let them see you stressed, right? Be a professional, right? And you just say something like, hey, you know what? This isn't the result that I was hoping for, but I don't want to come between you and happiness. If you're happy with this home, then I'm happy for you. Right. If you were happy with my services, if you think I'm a nice person, if you ever come across anybody in the future that wants to buy or sell real estate, will you talk about me? Will you refer them to me? And then they'll say yes. They're going to say yes. And then you just shake their hand. You say, thank you. I'm going to hold you to that, right? And then you stay in touch with them. You've got now one more person, maybe not an immediate transaction, but you've got somebody else now in your referral base, right? Yeah.
The more cheerleaders or raving fans you can have, the easier your business will be, 100%, no question. And, I can't tell you how often we talk to agents that have been in the business, 4 or 5 years. They've done some transactions, they've got some database, but they don't have any of their contacts information anywhere stored, and they're not doing anything to just stay in touch and, be a resource for those folks and, stay top of mind. So, incredible tip. It's, we can't stress enough how important that is, right? So wonderful. Tip number 2.
Tip number 2 would be to trust statistics, right? Like, you buy someone a house and they're telling you that this is the last house that they're going to ever buy. They're really happy. You're going to be, next time you're dealing with me, it'll be when you're moving me out in the pine box, that kind of stuff. You know what? They say that now. It's not correct, right? So, like stay in touch with these people, right? Statistics are real. People will move every 5 to 7 years. They're going to get promoted. They're going to get demoted. They're going to lose their job. They're going to get married. They're going to get divorced, transferred. All those things are going to happen. Stay in touch with these people. These people are valuable to you as a resource for repeat business and also as a resource for referral business. Stay in touch with them. Never drop a client.
Solid advice. Know about those life events and how that affects people's living situations, right? Does your home meet your current family's needs, right? So great, awesome. Tip number 3.
Tip number 3 would be, I'd say, as soon as possible, start a retirement portfolio for yourself. Start building a retirement fund. Because in this business, it's so easy to get caught up in reinvest. And you make money, and then you reinvest it in business, and then you make more money, and then you reinvest it, or you go on holiday, you spend it. We tend to, like, live a pretty good lifestyle in this business. If you're doing well, it's important to put some of that away, buy houses. You're in the right business for that.
Yeah.
Diversify your investment, buy mutual funds, that kind of stuff. And because eventually you're gonna want to think about retirement, and you want to be able to retire comfortably in the same kind of lifestyle that you've become accustomed to, right?
Absolutely.
So put some money away and invest it, grow it. Don't ever forget about that.
Yeah, love that. And we even say, even start with a 1% out of each paycheck. Put that aside in a profit account or a long-term savings, or, like you said, retirement fund. Absolutely so important. I mean, we meet folks all the time that now that they're in business for self, in a lot of cases, the first time, they don't even think about putting money away for taxes or GST and that type of thing. And so that often hits them hard those first few years. But thinking about those long-term, your family or your personal financial future, love those long-term mindsets with new agents, where they're usually just thinking, how do I get my first deal, or how do I set my website out? It's like, okay, no, but have a plan long-term. Love it, man. Like, you're such a star. I appreciate you. So I love the green screen out behind, and would you ever thought that you'd be rocking videos and
no, honestly, that's a whole different story, right? For a different
totally.
It's you know what, like I'm having a lot of fun with that, right? Like, it's kind of awesome. You get reborn again, in a sense, right? Like, it's rejuvenated, I guess, right? So I'm having fun with that now.
That's great. Well, and like myself, we learn from teaching and sharing our knowledge as well, right? And so it reinforces, like, oh yeah, I have to be doing that, right? Or I have to relook at getting back to that. So again, can't thank you enough for sharing today. You're an amazing person. And if you're looking for a rock star agent, talk to Karim. He's always willing to help and help your real estate dreams come true. As well, if you're an agent and you just want to pick his brain, again, great resource here, part of our office, and we're happy to have him for sure. Thanks again, Karim.
Okay, my friend. Thank you so much for having me.
Talk to you real soon. Cheers.
Take care.